Untraditionally, we are going to start a little early. We have quorum, and good afternoon.
Cameras on?
Everybody, right? I think first item, I am going to ask for a motion to approve the minutes from our January 7th, 2013 meeting. Is there a motion?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in are there any corrections? Any? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, they are adopted. We have 3 items on the policy calendar, and at this time I'm going to turn it over to Vice Chancellor Weintraub to give the committee a brief summary of the resolutions.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So the first item is historically, when we have done master plans for colleges, and we've done quite a few in the last 5 or 6 years, in each instance we've gone out with an RFP. And as we all know, the RFP process takes a while, so it slows up the amount of time that we have in terms of doing a master plan. As we've done in the past with our construction contracts and our architecture and engineering contracts, we've had requirements contracts. And we've been able to do what we call a mini bid and pull off that list. So we have decided to do a requirements contract for master planning. And my division went through a massive RFP process. We interviewed many firms. And what we are bringing to the board are 6 firms that we have now pre-selected. And the way the process would work is similar to how our construction and our architect and engineer contracts work, in that we would do a mini bid to be able to select one of these firms. And each contract will not exceed a total of $4.75 million, which is within the range of what the master plans have been costing us as of late. So, Madam Chair, that's the first item.
Thank you. Do you want us to vote on them individually, or you want
I
to
think as a group, I think we should go through them.
Okay.
The second item is, I think this committee has heard me talk very often about how important RESOA money is. Money that we get both from the City Council and we get from the borough presidents. A few years ago, Hunter came to us. They have a broadcast media center in room 436, 470, and a number of other rooms, an equipment room. And they received RESOA money for the renovation of these studios. And what we're requesting here is an ability to go out and start the renovation work at this studio at Hunter College. And I know Mr. Martell asked us about the curtain and why we're not replacing it. It's because Hunter had bought the curtain, I guess, recently, and we don't like to waste things here at CUNY. So we're asking for approval to be able to go ahead and upgrade and modernize and get new equipment for this recording studio.
Is one of the items that one of the reasons that you're changing, you're moving it from analog to digital?
Yes.
Yeah. While not pertinent to this particular resolution, do we know how many other colleges or studios that we have also are in the same situation? Because we really should be a digital throughout the university.
We have done a number of studios in the last few years. We did the studio up at Lehman College, the new media center. We just completed for Brooklyn College their recording studio on the campus. As the colleges have come to us and they feel that this is a need that they have, we have worked with them, and the Brooklyn College project and this project were done with RESOA money. So it's something that we're working with the college, and Queens College, Bob reminds me, Queens College as well is doing this. So,
okay.
Phil, as they come to us, we're working with them to get them upgraded.
Okay, thank you.
And the third item is for Lehman College, and what we are going to be doing here is that their security system is what we call an end of life in terms of being able to support this security system. And so we're going to be entering into a purchase of a new security system at Lehman College. And we will go through the bidding process to get this done. It's about a $2.5 million project for Lehman College.
Great. All right. Are there any questions on any of the resolutions? Yes, Trustee.
Point of information. I suspect, in terms of number one, the selected firms, I know 5 of these firms well and know their principals, and they're just great firms. And I don't believe we have within the system an MBE, WBE requirement. But what I'm wondering is, to what extent do these firms or any of these contracts themselves reflect the diversity of the student body in the system? To what extent are MBE, WBEs getting any of these tens of millions of dollars of work?
Well, we actually do have an MWBE.
Okay, that's good to know. So that's a good point of
criteria,
information.
and it's set by the state, and I
Okay,
think the
so
number
it's
is way in
under
the 20%. And I'd like to report that last year we exceeded that number for the construction related contracts that we have led and DASNY has led. So the combination, we've done very well.
On the construction side.
And on the architecture and engineering side, it encompasses all of it, not just
So these 6
construction.
firms have subcontractors?
Yes, they probably would have subcontractors that would qualify under the MWBE rules.
Great, thank you.
Great. Are there any other questions on the resolutions presented? Seeing none, I will take a motion to adopt these resolutions.
Second.
Is there a second? Second, yes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Thank you, that carries. Is there any old business?
Nope.
Fantastic. Then I have a motion to adjourn. Oh.
No?
Okay. Motion to adjourn?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Second? Good evening, everybody. Thank you.